Vicki Williams. I am going to be your tour guide for Chemistry 3 online this summer at Copper Mountain College. I can't learn the chemistry for you, but I can certainly help you learn it. Let me talk a little bit about how our class is going to go. We're going to meet on Monday and Tuesday mornings in a Zoom conference, and I will do a PowerPoint lecture on the chapter we're covering that day. There will be time after the PowerPoint and during the PowerPoint for you to ask any questions you have. Please stop me at any time to ask questions. After we go through the chapter PowerPoints, there will be plenty of time until 11:30 for you to work on your sapling homework, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. And then you can ask me questions while we're online together about any of the homework that you don't know how to do. Okay, so that's how our meetings will go. Then during the week, you will spend time watching the YouTube videos I've made of each lab, and you will work on each lab either on your computer or you can do it by hand and answer the questions, and then you will be uploading the answers to your lab and the data tables for your lab. So that's how the rest of the week goes. So we will meet Monday and Tuesday. I will be available by Zoom conference Monday through Thursday from 12 to 1:10. I am also available at any time if you text or email me and arrange a time. I am available every day between the hours of 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. to take your phone calls, your FaceTime calls, or to meet you on Zoom if there's questions you need answered. So let me talk a little bit about grading on the point. We're going to be doing a point scale. There's 1,020 points. We're going to be doing 12 labs. Now, in case you get sick or have a really rough week, I will only count 10 of those labs. And that's 20% of your grade. We will be covering 12 chapters in the book, and you will need to do notes for each chapter, and those are 10 points each. Now, the chapter notes are so that you introduce yourself to the subject before you come to my PowerPoint presentation on it. In this way, you will be able to ask deeper questions instead of just being introduced to the subject, and I'll be able to give you better answers. Now, because the purpose of the notes is to introduce you to the subject before we discuss it online, all the notes except the first chapter are due prior to the meeting for that chapter. And there's two different ways you can do your chapter notes. One is that you can read the book and take notes, do an outline of the chapter, however you want to do it. Write down the vocabulary words, anything you don't understand. The other way you can do this is on Sapling Learning, which is our homework platform. You also will have the electronic copy of the book. And in addition to the electronic copy, the author of the book has done PowerPoint lectures for you to introduce you to each topic. So that's two different ways you can get the notes. The next thing we have, we're going to do 12 chapters worth of homework, and I will count 10 of those in case you get sick or have something else going on. We will also you're required also to post on chats concerning each chapter and each lab. And you can either post a question or you can answer someone else's question if it's something you understand. And in that way, you will be interacting with other students and helping and assisting other students like you would in a regular classroom. There will be 4 midterm exams in the class, covering 3 or 4 chapters each. I will drop your lowest midterm. This will give you a chance to get used to the way my tests go and help you get used to preparing for those tests. And the last week of class, we will have a final exam, and the final is going to be 50% longer than the chapter tests, and it will be for 150 points where the chapter tests are just for 50 points. So there's a total of 1,020 points available in the class. There will be some extra credit that we'll talk about later. And that's how your grade will be calculated. 90% and up is an A, 80 to 90 is a B, 70 to 80 is a C, 60 to 70 is a D, and below 60% is an F. Pretty traditional grading. So I want to show you that you also will need a calculator. This one is a good one, and you need something that has an EE button or a calculator here, a Casio, and this one has times 10 to the X. And these calculators can be purchased for under $20, and you definitely need one. I do have an app on my phone that has a scientific calculator, but it doesn't work as well as one of these regular guys. So we've covered the textbook. The textbook is part of the homework, sapling homework, that you need to purchase, and I believe it's going to be $85. You can either purchase that online or purchase an access code at the bookstore. That's all I have to talk about right now. We will go over the syllabus on the first day and get things more in detail, but I just wanted to welcome you to class. Oh, the one thing you need to do before the first class is go online to zoom.com, ZOOM.com, and download the app. You only have to do that once, and then you'll have it for every Zoom conference meeting we have. Thanks very much for watching the video, and I look forward to getting to know all of you at least a little bit. Bye-bye.